When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
He has a snap. He rolls to his right. He's looking downfield. He cranks it up. He's going deep for this one. Over the middle. It is caught. Touchdown. Bishop Lewis Knights. Here we go. It all comes down to this. Here's the snap. Here's Ramon Wright through the middle. Is he in for the score? Touchdown! Saints win! No! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SAC football. It's Friday night. The lights are on and the mics are live. Sit down, strap in, and hold on, because here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SAC football here on Redeemer Radio, coming to you live from Zollner Stadium. It is the Piston Bowl tonight. It is the undefeated Bishop Dwenger Saints taking on the Concordia Cadets. And before we begin this broadcast, let's send it down to the sidelines for an opening prayer.
Well, welcome to the sidelines, everybody. I'm pleased to be joined by Father Jay Horning. Father, would you please lead us in the opening prayer?
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day, for all those who have gathered with us. We ask for safety among the athletes who are to play, for virtue and humility in all that we do. Help us to remain safe and to travel home to our families. We ask this through Christ our Lord, amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen.
Thank you, Father. Back up to you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, just inside 2 minutes to go before kickoff here. It is windy, 77 degrees here at Zollner Stadium, and we are getting ready for a great kickoff. Mid-season action in the SAC. Again, it is the undefeated Bishop Dwenger Saints coming in home to take on the Concordia Cadets at their home. 2-3 tonight for the Concordia Cadets. Hi, everybody. Sean McBride here, joined by Corey Kitchen up in the box. On the sidelines, we've got Joey Colon and Nick Gray. Videographer tonight is Eric Pete. And again, let's quickly go down to Joey Colon, who has results of the coin toss and some field conditions. Mr. Colon, the field tonight doesn't look too good. What do you have for us down there?
No, it doesn't, Sean. True to form, Zollner field doesn't seem to be holding up as the season goes on. We have some bare spots. We have some crab grass. We have some sprinkler heads showing through. It'll be a tough game, a little bit like backyard football out here with some hard ground. We'll get some scrapes on some elbows, that kind of thing. Dwenger won the coin toss, and they will be kicking to Concordia towards the scoreboard, right into the wind. that gives Dwenger the wind at their back heading into the second quarter and the fourth quarter.
All right.
The real story, though, is the food trucks here for Dwenger homecoming. Come out and support the Saints. The food alone is worth the trip. Back to you.
All right, Joey, thanks very much. We will bring in our football expert, Corey Kitchen, tonight. Corey, I know we don't have a lot of time before kickoff here, but coming into this contest, looking at things on paper, what's in your head? What's going through your brain right now before the kickoff?
Yeah, I think the keys to victory ultimately for Concordia, they've got to get their defense off the field, either through stops, through forcing turnovers, etc. I think they're offensively, their quarterback Jake Bird's got to get the ball out quickly, distribute that to his playmakers. If he sits in the pocket, Dwenger's front seven will tee off. Dwenger defense must get pressure on Jake, force him out of the pocket, and then offensively, they've got to continue to run the ball, grind the clock, move the chains, and not turn it over as they have all year long.
All righty. Both teams are now preparing to kick this one away. Again, the Bishop Dwenger Saints kicking team is on. J.P. Fuller will be the kickoff specialist. He's going to tee the ball up shortly at the 40-yard line. They are going to kick right to left on your radio dial. And again, we would like to thank our game sponsor tonight, Preferred Auto Group, with 2 state-of-the-art service centers. When you want to buy a car the preferred way, come to Preferred Auto Group. See Jay Leonard and his crew over at Preferred Auto, our game sponsor. It is homecoming tonight for the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Wearing the navy blue with the gold, and the Concordia Cadets dressed in white with the crimson trim. 3 men back deep for Concordia. Whistle blows, and here's Fuller's kick. Into the wind, sailing and caught by the wind. It's going to be taken near the 20. Up back gets it. He gets maybe a 5-yard return, not much more there. I believe that's Jed Edenking, number 6 on the return for the Concordia Cadets.
Probably an above-average return out almost to the 25-yard line against the Dwenger special teams. They have been rock solid all year long.
Number 21, Jake Bird, comes out. He is a senior quarterback, 6'3", 190 pounds. Makes a coming into the contest with some really solid numbers this year, Corey. We'll talk about that throughout the contest here. Going to line things up with a trips package to the right side, 1 wide left. And a single setback is Amir Drew, number 7. First drive of the game here for Concordia. Here's a snap. He looks to throw. Checks out. He's got pressure. He's got double pressure. Guns it into the flats. Picked off. And he's got number 25 written all over it. Taken down near the 35-yard line. T.J. Tipman with a huge interception from his corner position.
Just exactly what Jake did not want to do. The Concordia Cadets, they wanted to get the ball out quick. He did not have any time whatsoever to get rid of the football. They chased him out of the pocket. He let it fly and immediately got picked off on the first play of the game. Great job defensively. They were in man coverage. T.J. Tipman came up and made the pick.
So the first play is an interception for Concordia, and now the gold helmets are on the field. They are led by the sophomore quarterback, number 13, Brendan Lytle. Under center, I formation. Here's a give around the left side. Looking for something is Tipman, and not finding anything but 4 white jerseys.
Great job by the front of Concordia, led by big number 70, Tristan Chambers, in the middle of that front. And Coach Watts told me, the offensive coordinator of the Saints, that he was a little concerned about the front of Concordia. He thought they had enough beef up there to maybe give us some resistance in the run game.
Loss of 1 on that one brings up 2nd and 11 for the Saints. They spread things out now. Man in motion behind the quarterback option. Here's the pitch. Taken back near the 40, hopping over the line of scrimmage. Gets some positive yards. Is number 39, Devin Tipman again.
Brought him across the formation out of empty in motion, went into a jet motion, and then behind the quarterback for a speed option play, but it appears maybe a Dwenger hold on the outside.
First penalty of the game for the Bishop Dwenger Saints. So they will mark the penalty off. Looks like a 10-yarder. That'll take it back to the 44-yard line.
Just kind of what the Saints did not want to do right away, is put themselves in long yardage situations early.
2nd and 11 now for the Saints. Playing behind the sticks. Much more than 11, 21. And here is a quick hitter, hitch pattern out to the flats on the left side. Eifert with his first catch of the game.
Exactly right. A hitch out to the left side in front of the soft defense gives them a slightly more manageable 3rd and 12.
Again, they are already at the Concordia 37-yard line, so they may be in 4-down territory. Let's see what Coach Watts has dialed up here on 3rd and 12. I formation. Here's a snap. Lytle gives it the tailback, getting around the edge. Stiff arm, puts a shoulder into it. Gets knocked out of bounds near the 35-yard line, but not much more. And that's going to bring up 4th and 10.
Great job by Concordia's defensive front again. Missed an initial tackle, but were able to stretch that play out to the sidelines where they could get some more defenders there.
And Dwenger working the short side of the field so far on this initial drive, and the offense stays out on 4th and 9. Just inside the 35-yard line. Lytle will be alone in the backfield. Twins right, twins left. Here's a snap. No, it is not a snap. It is going to be a procedure penalty against the Saints. Seems like everybody knew the count except for the center.
It's never any good when 4th and 9 becomes 4th and 14, Sean. It looks like they're sending out the punt team now instead.
Yep, that's exactly what they're going to do. Let's see if John Paul Filler can do a coffin corner kick here. He will be fighting the wind, and it is gusty here to start the contest. Again, 77 degrees at game time. And gusting from 20 to 30 miles per hour. He's kicking into the wind to the north. Filler will launch from about the 50. Great snap. Puts his leg into it. Low liner. And again, not very good, but still effective. No return that time as it trickles out of bounds near the 21-yard line.
Let me just say that that's a huge defensive stop by the Concordia defense. They came out offensively, threw an interception in the first play. Things could have went downhill fast, but they got off the field in 3 downs and put their offense back out.
Football fans, Dr. Osinga of Northeast Chiropractic Center is our 106.3 sports media sponsor. You can catch all the highlights from past games on YouTube. Watch every touchdown, tackle, and halftime interview at youtube.com/Redeemer Radio. Here's an option on 1st and 10 for Concordia. They pitch to the left side. Tailback that time is number 7, Amir Drew. He is a sophomore, checking in at 5'8", 180.
Ran a little speed option to the left, kind of a mirrored play to what Dwenger had run in the last series, and they really like Amir, that sophomore running back, Sean. It's the younger brother of their outstanding wide receiver, Kamari Anderson Drew.
And he will gain approximately 3, brings up a 2nd and 7 now, just shy of the 25. From the shotgun is Bird looking over the defense, trips to the right, blitz showing. McGarry shoots the gap. Here's a fire over the middle. He's got his man, and he is stuck right at the 35-yard line. That is a completion for Concordia.
Great quick slant right over the middle. Looked like Jaden Parnan there as the slot receiver. Jake's first play of the game notwithstanding, he's had an outstanding season for Concordia. He's really cut down on his interceptions. I think that, honestly, he's probably the best pure passer in the city, with all due respect to the vote kid at Carroll and of course, Mr. Kanapke down at Lures. I think a pocket passer, he's got the best arm in the city.
1st and 10 coming up for Concordia. Fresh set of downs at the 34. Here's a snap. Again, option. He decides to keep it. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and pancaked. Water cutter in there for the Saints on the initial hit.
Yeah, not exactly what Concordia probably wanted there out of their speed option play. It didn't look like they had any yardage, even if they had pitched it, Sean. And,
no.
and Jake took a pretty big hit in the middle there, their quarterback.
Yeah, that he did. That's going to bring up 2nd and long here. Again, zeros on the scoreboard. 8:42 to go here in the first quarter. Concordia survives a first drive interception. Defense shows up, and now they've got the offense back out onto the field. 2nd and long, just past the 35. Trips package again to the right side. He gives a snap. Looks to throw on 2nd and long. Airs it out. He's got his man. Oh, he's hit immediately. Did he go down? He was called down. That is Kamari Anderson Drew on the catch, and the Concordia faithful do not agree with the call.
Tremendous catch from Kamari Anderson Drew. Quick rifle out there from Jake Bird. TJ Tippmann came in and made the stop. There was some question as to whether Kamari had a knee down or not.
Right.
And obviously Concordia was arguing that he did not, but that's not the way the call went.
Ball is now at the 49-yard line of Concordia. Another first down for the Cadets as they're putting a drive together here nicely. Trips package to the left side now. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. Bird with the handoff through the middle. And a flag is going to come out that looks like it might be a face mask against the Saints.
It appeared that's the case in there. Amir Drew just on a straight dive handoff up the middle. It looks like it's going to be the personal foul variety.
Yep. And that's exactly what it is. So a 15-yard penalty against the Saints. And now Concordia marching into the Saints territory. The ball was placed at the 48-yard line of the Saints, and they will mark it off from there.
Obviously, the first play of the game notwithstanding on offense for Concordia. Otherwise, they've done exactly what they were trying to do, and I think that is catch the ball in the shotgun snap and get it out before the Dwenger front seven can put pressure on him.
Concordia coached by Tim Bannigle in his 9th season here in the SAC. After the penalty, they move it down to the 33-yard line of the Saints. Jake Bird will again be in the shotgun with a single setback. Wing to the left side. Here's a snap. They flow left, pitch left. Oh, the ball's still in the air. He does maintain control and falls forward. That is Amir Drew, the sophomore, on the carry.
Did a little juggling act on the speed option left that time. Did a real nice job just to maintain possession, frankly.
Yeah, he showed some poise there. Yeah, no gain on the play, maybe even a small loss. Ball is now at the 34-yard line. We'll still call it 2nd and 10. Concordia now huddling up with 7:05 to go here in the first quarter. Still zeros on the scoreboard. Cadets moving left to right on the radio dial. Shadows getting longer here, and again, the wind is still a factor. Wind at the back out of the north for Concordia. Trips package right. Bird from the shotgun, looks to throw. Standing, now he's flushed, left side. He's got Green Acres. He's down at the 30, the 25, gets to the first down and runs out of bounds.
Extremely poised play by Jake Bird there in the pocket, looking for an open receiver, couldn't find one, and tucked it away, ran around the left side and picked up 11 yards or so for a first down. Really nice play.
Very nice play. Going to be 1st and 10 now for the Cadets just outside the red zone. The ball is at the 22-yard line of the Saints. And so far that vaunted Saints defense, bending and bending. Will they break is the question as the field gets short now for Concordia. Twins left, twins right, working off the left hash mark. Bird in the shotgun. Here's a snap. He's got it. Looking to throw. He's got trouble. He's covered up. He's going to be brought down for a sack.
And what a surprise. Hayden Ellinger,
yeah.
I believe his 8th sack. He leads the area with 7 coming into the game tonight. His 8th sack on the season in a short span of just over 5 games. Outstanding job getting to the quarterback.
Looks to be a loss of 4 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 14. Clock continues to tick down here. About 6:10 to go here in the first quarter.
Interesting subplot scheme-wise for the Saints on defense. They've moved Ellinger down to a defensive tackle position against this passing team to primarily rush the passer, which he's extremely good at.
On 2nd and 14. Bird in the shotgun. Here's a snap. He looks to throw, looking left, firing left. He's got his man. Hit immediately and dropped just inside the 20.
Jaron Kindig, the junior wideout, 5'7", 140 pounds, made a nice catch on the slant route, making 3rd down a little bit more manageable for them, although I'm not sure what their kicking situation is, but this could again be some sort of 4-down territory for them.
It could very well. Let's see. That gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 7 now. They place the ball just inside the red zone at the 19. Critical down here for the Cadets. On 3rd and 7, we'll have 2 wide receivers left and right with a single setback. Bird looks to throw. He's still got time. Throws over the middle. It is caught near the 5. And,
picked.
It was picked.
It's stolen.
Stolen, yes. Taken right out of the hands of the receiver. That is Kamari Anderson Drew. And, again, a huge defensive stop by the Bishop Dwenger Saints.
Anderson Drew caught that ball over the middle and just simply had it taken away, had it stripped from him. Outstanding job. Again, a red zone turnover by the Saints defense. They've been doing it all year long. They did it 3 times last week against Carroll. When teams get down in the red zone, their defense comes alive.
See if we can task our sideline reporters to find out who actually is responsible for that takeaway. But right now,
Devin Tittman.
It will be the Saints on offense here from their own 5-yard line. Big push on the right side there.
Devin Tittman.
Just
sounds like Devin Tittman was responsible for the takeaway there for the Saints.
Run play to the right side of the offensive line there, just trying to work the ball out from their own end zone to a certain extent, give them a little breathing room. 2nd and 6 here.
Brings the ball out just shy of the 10-yard line. Single setback now for Lytle. Here's a snap. Get to that single setback right up the middle. Still churning and burning. Looks like, I believe, that was Tittman on the carry, number 25.
Devin.
I think that was.
Oh, Devin Tittman.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, 39.
Little brother.
Yeah.
Little big brother.
Yeah, I was going to say 6 foot, 180 pounds. I think he's actually grown a little bit bigger than that. That brings up 3rd and manageable now for the Saints. 3rd and a long 3 now. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Still zeros on the scoreboard. And now we've got a flag.
Outstanding job by the Dwenger offense.
Yeah.
Drawing the Concordia defense off sides there and picking up an easy first down.
Free 5 yards for the Saints.
Great discipline by the offense. Good call by Coach Watts there on the hard count.
They move the ball out to the 18-yard line. Getting out of the shadow of their own end zone. I formation now for the Saints. Lytle under center. Fake to the fullback. Give to the tailback around the right side, and nothing is there whatsoever.
Power play off the right side. They pulled their left guard out in front of the running back, but Concordia had plenty of defenders there.
That they did. Call that a gain of 1. Brings up a 2nd and 9 for the Saints from the 20 now. They come to the line with a I formation again. Lytle will be under center. Here's a snap. Get to the tailback. End around. Off tackle. Left. Bouncing his way through that linebacker core out to the 25-yard line.
I formation, isolation play behind Big Joe Tittman off the left-hand side. Pick up a few more yards. Looks like 3rd and 3.
Devin Tittman checking out for the Saints. Ball now resting at the 25-yard line. They need to get out to the 29 to be safe. Again, I formation. Lytle under center. Wide out left and right. Give to the tailback. Picking his way through is TJ Tittman. Gets hit by the and a flag does come out. I believe that will be a face mask against Concordia.
It appeared he had the first down anyway, but that'll tack on some more.
He is so hard to bring down, Corey. Boy, oh boy.
He does. He runs with a forward lean, runs with some attitude, and he's that guy they put in when they need a hard yard, a hard 3 yards. He's not going to be denied in most cases.
No. So that is a 5-yard penalty against Concordia on the incidental face mask. It will be enough for a Saints first down. They mark it, or they're going to reset it. Okay. Just north of the 35, out to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Saints from their own 36-yard line. Twins right, twins left. Now man in motion is Tittman. Here's a snap. Give it to Tittman around the right side. Not much there. He does get some forward yards. Churning it out to about the 38.
Out of an empty formation, brought TJ Tittman in motion, ran a inside zone to the right side, and just as Coach Watts had said, that defensive front of Concordia has been difficult to gain yardage on in the run game so far.
The big uglies up front for Concordia. We've got McKinney, Asher, Chambers, and Fletcher. 2 of those guys returning starters from last year. On 2nd down, again, it's a big hitter off of the right side. As Lucas Crone, I believe, was the ball carrier. 39, Devin Tittman.
Once again, Devin Tittman on the carry. Liam Fletcher in on that from his defensive end position. Liam's interesting story, the son of former Comet enforcer Steve Fletcher.
Number
back
77,
in the day.
Yeah. Got to remember him. 3rd and 4 now for the Saints, just north of the 40. He's looking to throw. throws a hitch pattern. He's got his man. That's Eifert again. Second catch on the night for Eifert, and he will have enough for a Saints first down near the midfield stripe.
Impressive pass play there from the Saints. It's really the first time I've seen Brendan Lytle take a really good three-step drop from under center, deliver the ball on rhythm to a receiver on an out cut. That was a well-designed play and executed extremely well.
So they mark him shy of the 50 to the 48-yard line. Fallsnaw comes out white on the left side. Here's a quick give through the middle. 4 yards in a cloud of dust. That's the Saints' MO this year, as again, Devin Tippman on the carry.
Devin's becoming that workhorse for the Saints offense. A lot of carries, but at this point, Concordia is holding them to 3 or 4 yards, just as you mentioned.
Gain of 3 that time. 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Still zeros on the scoreboard. Dwenger now entering into Concordia territory. Remember, this drive started on their own 5-yard line. Lytle will be in the shotgun on presumably the last play of the first quarter. Here's a snap. It's going to be an option. Left side, here's a pitch. Pitch is successful. Gets out to the side. Not much there. On Lucas Crone, he was the ball carrier that time. He will get a yard, maybe 2, down to the 48 of Concordia.
The aforementioned Liam Fletcher along with teammate number 3 Nick Craddock on the carry. Sideline to sideline they went.
That's going to do it for your first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Zeros on the scoreboard. Stick around. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to high school football here on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM. Stadium. It is the Piston Bowl. The Bishop Dwenger Saints taking on the Concordia Cadets. Start of the second quarter. Zeros still on the scoreboard. Dwenger facing a 3rd and 6 here. And it's a flea flicker. Lytle has it. He's going deep. He's got a man wide open and is just overthrown as he had Crone flying from the backfield out there and just overthrown and incomplete.
Coach Watts dialed up a little trickeration on 3rd and 7, and they had it. It was a great flea flicker. Handed off to Tippman up the middle. He turns around, tosses it back to Lytle, and they had Lucas Crone streaking down the middle of the field wide open, but Lytle overthrew it.
We might see that again. Let's see what have they in store. J.P. Filler in for the punting responsibilities. Nobody really back deep for Concordia. Filler will have the wind at his back, and it's a strong one tonight. He lofts this one. He boomed that one. Hits at the goal line and goes into the end zone. So that's going to be a touchback for the Concordia Cadets, and we will once again see Jake Bird and company out on the field for the Cadets. Again, I think a very impressive first quarter for the Cadets, minus 1 interception, Corey. I think the defense has been solid.
They have to be absolutely thrilled with where they're at so far. Obviously, they'd love to put some points on the board, but their defense has just been lights out against that Dwenger vaunted run game so far.
Yeah. All right, so now they've swapped sides. Now Concordia will be facing that wind coming out of the north. We were getting reports, clips of 20 to 30 miles per hour gusts. And, again, with this spread offense, let's see what they do here on 1st and 10. Bird in the shotgun. Single setback as Amir Drew. Pressure from the outside. They give to Drew through the middle. Big push up front. Still on his feet. And finally getting taken down after a nice scrum right through the middle.
Find interesting on that play, Tristan Chambers, the offensive lineman for Concordia extraordinaire, he manhandled T.J. McGarry, and we haven't seen that a single time this season. It's been the other way around all year.
Yep.
And I find that extremely interesting early in this game.
Call that a gain of 4 out to the 24.
Got something.
Bringing up 2nd and 10. We're going to check in on our sideline reporter after this play. They line up, and again, twins to the right, twins to the left, and a single setback. Bird looks to throw. He's got pressure. Loses the ball, gets smothered by big number 62.
Yeah, that Dwenger defensive front 7 is just back there almost as soon as Jake was able to catch the shotgun snap on that play.
What do you have for us, Joey Colon?
It looks like Joe Tippman just checked in as a defensive lineman. It looks like Coach Garrett might be wanting to get some more height, more beef in there in the middle after a couple of good gains in the run game for Concordia Cadets, and it looks like that last play it might have worked out.
No, I think you're right. Absolutely. You're right.
Great,
yep.
Great observation, because that pocket just simply collapsed right from the middle.
So we've got Watercutter, we've got Joe Tippman at nose, and then Vinny Fiacable rounding out the front 3 for the Saints. 3rd and 11 now, and here's a quick jailbreak screen over the middle, and he finally breaks it out to the outside. Good pursuit that time by Eifert, wrapping up an open field. He is hard to bring down. That's Kamari Anderson-Drew on the catch.
Great open field tackling by the Saints secondary. Kamari Anderson-Drew, arguably the best receiver in the city this year, and he is one tough customer to get down in a one-on-one situation, and Griffin Eifert was up to the task.
And that's going to bring up a 4th and short 5 for the Concordia Cadets, and the punt team is on. So that gain of 6 that time by Kamari Anderson-Drew. Again, nice effort there, but not enough, and it's a 3 and out for the Cadets. Pressure comes. Oh, they hit the punter, and the ball actually hits the track. And a flag comes out.
We're going to have a roughing there, no doubt about it. We haven't had many mistakes from a special team standpoint for the Saints this season, but this was one.
They had 3 guys back there pressuring the punter, and they blasted him just as he got rid of that ball.
Which is just fine to blast him as long as you get the ball.
That's right.
Got something.
Let's send it back down to the sidelines with Joey Colon. Joey, what do you have?
With the wind in the face of the Concordia Cadets, it'll be interesting to see what kind of balls they're going to be throwing. They're going to be deep, or they're going to be short. You'd like to see the Dwenger defense hold them at bay, and our offense do well in the second quarter, keep the defense well rested for the third when the wind's in Concordia's favor again.
9:26 remaining here in the second quarter. Still zeros on the scoreboard. Roughing the punter that time was the call. They moved the ball out north of the 30 to the 31-yard line. So a little 5-yard variety, but it was enough for a Concordia first down. And now again they spread things out. Single setback, trips to the right side. Now the wing back flowing out to the right side. He looks to throw. He's got pressure. It's going to be a middle screen. And boy, oh boy, the defensive line snuffed it out. And that is going to be a loss on the play. Big one. Loss is 6. Back to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, the Dwenger defensive line was not sold. I think a good defensive lineman can feel when he's not being blocked and allowed to run through, and those guys just sat down in place and completely blew up that screenplay.
Yeah, Manier and Fiacable that time doing a great job. They check out. Got a new package up front for the Saints. Led by Tank Tippman through the middle. That's the nose tackle. 2nd and 16 now for Concordia. Here's a snap. Pressure from the outside, throws it, and incomplete that time. Again, going for Anderson-Drew on the slant, and incomplete. And now
got something.
Concordia is going to be hard up against and facing a 3rd and 16.
Charlie Howe did a good job out on the edge of his outside linebacker position. He just got in the way enough to throw off the timing of that slant route and not allow them to complete it.
And we've got a new package rolling in now for the Saints defense. A little smaller up front. And Concordia breaks huddle and comes up with a 3rd and 16. Ball resting at their own 25-yard line. Same formation, trips to the right side. Bird from the shotgun, looks to throw, looks left, checks off, flush from the pocket. Rolling to his right side, throwing on the run. He's got a man, incomplete that time. Was tiring for number 17, Tyler Grossman. And we've got a flag on the play as well.
Yeah, I think this one's probably going to be declined. I'm guessing a hold. No, inadvertent flag. They're picking it up.
So they pick up the flag. That's going to bring up 4th and 16 for the Cadets, and the punt team now comes on.
Same outcome as a decline penalty would have been anyhow.
You know, you talked about it before from a passer's perspective, Corey. You know, his form, Jake Bird's form, when he was rolling out, squaring his shoulders, opening those hips, that was great form. He looked great.
Fantastic form, although he didn't complete it, but yeah, he looks the part.
That he does. Here's the kick, and it looks to be, maybe it was hit at the line, but really not a good kick whatsoever. And a short field coming up for the Bishop Dwenger Saints. They're going to mark this one at the Concordia 40-yard line.
Yeah, big pickup for the Saints special teams again, setting the offense up with great field position at the 40 going in.
We've got, I believe that's 6 minutes, maybe 8 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the first half. Scoreboard here missing some lights on it. Sorry about that. Here's the Saints working off the right hash mark. Play action. Lytle floats one over the top. He's got his man in stride. Touchdown.
Beautiful play action play from the Saints. Faked that dive inside and hit Griffin Eifert, becoming their big play threat down the left-hand side on just kind of a stutter go route, and big play for the Saints.
A 40-yard strike from Lytle to Eifert. What'd you see down there, Joey Colon?
I saw a great fake by Brendan Lytle in the backfield. Ball on its hip. I don't think anybody on the Concordia defense knew what was going on.
No, that's a great observation. He stayed low and then popped up and just lofted that ball perfectly to Eifert, and they score 6 on a 40-yard hit. Here's Garrett in for the PAT. The kick is up with the wind. He launches it to the fence, and it's good. 7-0 is your score with 6:06 remaining here in the first half. We're going to step out for a 30-second break. Stick around, folks. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Clear.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Stadium, it is the Bishop Dwenger Saints 7, the Concordia Cadets 0. The Saints ended up with a short field opportunity from the 40-yard line after the defense was stout, and special teams comes up big on the punt play. And now the Saints turn that over into a touchdown. Lytle to Eifert on a 40-yard strike, and now J.P. Filler in to kick this one away from their own 40 now. Filler again with a big leg, and he's got the wind behind him. Let's see if, in fact, they launches this one into the end zone, or if Concordia can put together a return here. Kick is up and away, and it goes into the end zone, so no return that time for the Concordia Cadets.
I really like the timing of that play action shot that they took to the Dwenger Saints. Coach Watts, right out of a great field position, turning the ball over to the Saints. First down play, went with that fullback fake play action and went deep. I just thought the timing of the call was outstanding.
1st and 10 coming up for Jake Bird and company for the Concordia Cadets. Will they answer? That is the question here. We've got 6:06 remaining here in the first half. From their 20, they break huddle. 2 wideouts to the left, 2 wideouts to the right, and a single setback. Now a man in motion towards the outside. It's a quick screen. Good pursuit that time as he gets north of the 20 to about the 22, maybe the 23-yard line.
Charlie Howe and Gage Renbarger on the stop for the Saints. Just wasn't a lot of room there. This is a key moment for that Concordia offense. They're down 7-0. They're still in this game, but they can't panic here. They've got to stick to what they do, continue to try to grind out short gains with that short passing attack.
All right, so gain of 3 that time. Catch that time was Parnan. New formation now. Trips to the right. He looks right. He fakes right. Oh, he's got pressure. He goes down. Hammered by 2 Saints.
Outstanding job of getting there. Jake Chapala, a name we haven't called much this season, at a defensive line position, but did a great job getting in there and making the sack.
Chapala now checking out. No, wait a minute. He says no. Chapala, stay in there. So Chapala's going to line up as a D end.
I think he just earned a little more playing time.
That's right.
There,
stay
Sean.
in there. You bet. So a huge loss on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 15 from the 15 for Concordia, playing behind the sticks again. Here's a snap. They've got pressure. He fires to the right side. It is low. Did he make the catch? It looks like he did, but it will be shy of the first down. That is Anderson Drew on the catch. That's going to bring up 4th and long for Concordia.
Heck of a throw, though. I mean, we're talking from to the wide side of the field. That out route is a long throw, and Bird threw a laser in there.
Going to bring up 4th and 7, and the Concordia punt team is on again. This one will be launched from about the 13, maybe the 14-yard line. 2 men back deep for the Saints, including Eifert. And it goes nowhere, absolutely nowhere. Looked to be tipped, now recovered by the Saints. Is that Ellinger on the return?
Yes.
And he gets inside the red zone with it.
The Saints punt unit got through that initial line of scrimmage so fast, they pushed the personal protectors back into the punter, off the back or the helmet of one of his own men.
Wow.
And the Saints, again, make a tremendous special teams play, as they've done all season.
Now, we've got a special guest up here working stats for us, Pete Henry, and that's going to be a negative punt. So how he scores that, it'll be interesting. We'll get him on the air later and have him explain himself. But more importantly, the Saints are facing a 1st and goal inside the red zone now of the Concordia Cadets.
Tell you, with these short fields, Sean, I think I'd want to go back to be the offensive coordinator again.
Yeah. Power eye left. Here's T.J. Tippmann on the carry through the left side of the line behind Tank Tippmann. He gets inside the 5, down to about the 1, maybe the 2-yard line.
Great run again. T.J. Tippmann, which seems to be their closer lately. Anytime they need a hard-earned yard or two, they'll put him in, particularly in the red zone, and another great run right behind that big left side. Wouldn't shock me if they did it again.
That's right. And that's exactly right. So a power eye left, Tippmann in the backfield. Oh, give to the fullback this time, pushing right at the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. They call it up. The hands are up, and it is good.
T.J. McGarry.
T.J. McGarry, number 30, first man through, and he breaks the plane for another Dwenger score with 5:21 remaining here in the first half.
Got something.
Simply can't give that Dwenger offense a short field.
No, you surely can't. Joey, what'd you see down there?
It's hard to beat a T.J. McGarry and a Hayden Ellinger in the backfield. Depending on who gets the ball, who's blocking, it doesn't even matter. It's just a force to be reckoned with.
Indeed it is. So 6 points on the board. Let's see if Garrett can make it 7. Here's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it is no good.
Wow.
No good. Looked a little maybe wide to the left side. So it remains 13-0 with 5:21 remaining here in the first half. We're going to step out for a 30-second break. This is SAC football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Clear.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about
Zollner Stadium. The lights are on. The wind is gusting. And the Bishop Dwenger Saints are enjoying a 13-0 lead here with 5:21 remaining in the first half. And J.P. Filler is preparing to kick this one away from the 40-yard line, kicking left to right on your radio dial. Filler puts his leg into it, gets up to the stratosphere, and kicks it into the end zone again. So a touchback coming for the Concordia Cadets. Let's send it down to the sidelines with Nick Gray, who's got some scores and updates from around the area. Nick, take it away.
Well, guys, we've got a lot going on tonight, just like every other Friday night. Lewis is over at Northrop. So far, they're leading the Bruins 14-0. So started to score right away and picked up where they left off last week. Northside's losing to Homestead 7-0. Southside's out at Carroll. Carroll's up at up 24-0 at that one. Leo's over at Belmont, and right now Leo's leading Belmont 7-0. Back up to you guys.
All righty. Here comes Concordia, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. From the shotgun is Bird, man's in motion there. And it's going to be a reverse to the left side. He can't make the edge, and he's hit back at the 15-yard line. That's going to be a tackle for loss of about 4 yards.
Jared Lee and, of course, Hayden Ellinger in on the stop for the Saints. The reverse did not fool them one bit. They stayed home, so to speak, and were able to stop that play for about a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, Jalen Vanderbosch there from the slot came over and was not able to make the corner. So that brings up a 2nd and 14. Seems that the Saints defense on these last 3 or 4 drives have really now got their stride. 2nd and 14. They spread the offense out. Single setback for Concordia. Bird with the ball. Blitz coming through the middle. Pressure. He airs it out. Left side. Single coverage. No good. And incomplete.
Pretty good throw, honestly, off of his back foot because of all the pressure. Was intended for number 4, Jaron Kindig, and just slightly overthrown. But he's got a kind of an internal clock in his head right now with that Saints defense putting the rush on him, and he's got to get the ball out in probably under 2 seconds.
Well, and he needs to trust that clock because he was right on. Absolutely right. So again, 3rd and 14 now for Concordia. These last couple drives have really not gone their way. Trips package to the right now. Single man to the left on the short side. Here's a snap. Outside pressure comes. He's flushed from the pocket. Looks to throw, guns it out of bounds, and no good. So another incomplete pass there for Bird, and that brings up a 4th and 14 from the 16-yard line, and it looks like the punt team is once again coming on for the Concordia Cadets.
Got something.
No answer for the pressure that the Saints defense is putting on at the quarterback position.
Joey Colon, what do you have for us?
I saw Hayden Ellinger in the backfield putting the pressure on. You know, it's no wonder such a big, strong, athletic person is wearing number 23. There's one other person I knew that wore the number, but I can't put my finger on his name.
Okay, and we won't. So here is the kick. This time it is successful for Concordia as they get past the midfield stripe. No return that time by the Saints, and the ball is now resting at the 46-yard line of the Saints. So really, Corey, again, a short field coming up for the offensive unit in the gold helmets.
It's been the same recipe all year, Sean. Stout defense, get a stop, deepen the opponent's territory. The special teams comes up with a good play to flip the field position. The offense, I don't know that we've had many drives this season that have started even in our own territory.
Right. Brendan Lytle, the sophomore quarterback, will be under center with an I formation behind him. Here's a snap, get to the tailback. No, play action. He rolls out. He's got a man wide open, right side, in stride. The 10, the 5, touchdown Saints.
Jack Hartzog on the reception from the wide receiver position. Virtually the same play they ran on 1st down in their last series for a touchdown to Griffin Eifert on the left side. They came back with it to Jack Hartzog on the right side.
Brendan Lytle was putting up some serious numbers. That was a 54-yard strike there for the offensive unit. Jack Hartzog, number 20, on the reception, and 6 more points now in under a minute. 4:05 remaining in the second quarter, and now the score is 19-0 Saints. And now they're going to huddle here.
Got something.
Again, they've got the swinging gate as an option. The offense, it looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Power I left. Here's a snap. Get to the tailback. No, bootleg. To the right side. Throw to the end zone, and it is. Did he catch it? It was bobbled. Yes, it is caught. Was that Filler?
I believe that's Vinny Tipman.
Vinny Tipman, number 98 on the reception. And 2 more points on the board for the Saints. 21-0 is your score. We're going to step out for a 30-second break. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio, 106.3 FM.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care. helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way. Offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Where the Bishop Dwenger Saints have now taken a commanding lead. 21-0 is your score with 4:05 remaining here in the first half. Hi, everybody. Sean McBride here up in the booth with Corey Kitchen, and on the sidelines we have Nick Gray and Joey Colon. John Paul Filler again to kick off, and this time once again it goes to the back of the end zone and out, and the Concordia Cadets are facing a familiar scene here. The kickoff going out of the end zone, and 1st and 10 from their own 20 coming up.
That wind being in their face in the second quarter has really haunted the Cadets. They're starting every drive from best case the 20-yard line, and they just have not been able to get anything rolling offensively into the wind.
Jake Bird, number 21, coming in from the sidelines with the play call. He is a senior, checking in at 6'3", 190 pounds. 2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left, and a single setback. Bird in the shotgun. Press coverage now by the Saints. And then back off a little bit. Here's a quick give off tackle. Left side, not much. Gets out past the 20 to the 22.
Front 7 again for Bishop Dwenger. It looked like Manier was there. It looked like Jared Lee was involved. That's a one tough group to run the ball against.
Yeah, it is. Wind changing a little bit of direction now, swirling here.
Coach Kolkman's done a really nice job defensively of mixing up the looks and giving the quarterback different coverages to look at as well tonight.
2nd and long now for Concordia. Same formation, twins right and left. Here's a snap. He looks to throw, looking right, firing right. Oh, nearly picked. It is picked. He's off to the races. That's going to be a pick 6 for Bishop Dwenger. Is that Howe?
That's yes. Charlie Howe.
Charlie Howe, number 37, coming up big for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, and a huge pick 6. I would say that was probably, Corey, I think about 23 yards, something like that.
I was going to say 25 yards approximately. Yeah. They had twins or trips to the right, ran a double slant, and Charlie knew it right away, stepped in front of it, knocked it down first, batted it up in the air, and then was able to grab it and run it in himself.
A lot of moxie on display there by the defensive back for the Bishop Dwenger Saints. And again, in less than a minute, they score. It is now 27-0, looking to be 28. The snap is good, the hold is up, the kick is good. At 28-0 is your score with 3:17 remaining in the first half. We will step out for a 30-second break. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, the St. Felix Catholic Center in Huntington, Indiana offers one-day and overnight retreats with over 70 rooms. Be sure to visit Our Lady in her grotto and walk the 30 scenic acres. St. Felix is the former home of Blessed Solanus Casey. You can visit their website at sfcatholiccenter.com to schedule your next meeting or retreat. That is the St. Felix Catholic Center in Huntington, Indiana. 28-0 is your score. The Bishop Dwenger Saints dominating the first half, really the second quarter so far, Corey. And the Saints are in again to kick this one away from the 40. Filler puts his leg into it. This one will be returned this time by Concordia near the 3, out to the 15, the 20. Through the middle, he finds his wedge and finally gets knocked down north of the 30 to the 36-yard line.
Number 2, senior Joseph Chandler, a 5'10", 150-pound wide receiver on the return for the Cadets, giving them some of the best field position they've had all night to start a drive.
That is exactly right, and then maybe that's what the Concordia Cadets need. You know, every team looks for that one play to change a little momentum, to get that spark started, and let's see if, in fact, this will do it for the Concordia Cadets. The ball is resting at their own 36-yard line. 4 wideouts and a single setback for Bird. Looking over the defense, awaiting the snap. Here it is. Looks to throw. Quick hitter. Hitch pattern out and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver that time. That was number 10 for the Concordia Cadets, and that's Parnan.
Yep. And this is the kind of stuff that happens when you get down by 4 scores. All of a sudden, your body language changes. You start to make drop easy pass completions, and the snowball starts rolling downhill at you, and it's tough to get back in games like this.
Concordia really relying heavily upon their pass game so far this contest. 2nd and 10 now. Excuse me. Here's a snap again. He looks to throw. Fires deep right side. He's got a man, and it is caught. Great position that time by Anderson Drew. Still on his feet. Takes 3 Saints to bring him down.
Oberkfell had pretty good coverage, but Kamari Anderson-Drew got inside position on that play, and it was a really well-thrown ball. Again, virtually off his back foot because of the pressure, but Jake Bird hung in the pocket pretty well there and delivered a strike.
Gets the ball into Dwenger territory, down to the 38-yard line, and 1st and 10 now coming up for the Cadets, as maybe this drive will give them some new life here. They started from their own 36, big chunk of yardage that time for the Cadets. Trips package to the left now. Bird awaits the snap. Here we go, looking left, checks off, looking right, throws right. He's got a man at the stick, and knocked out of bounds just shy is Anderson Drew on the reception.
Jake Bird's ability to take a couple of steps out of the pocket and deliver somewhat off balance. He's throwing the ball with some serious zip on it.
Gain of 7 that time, brings up 2nd and 3. Let's check in with Joey Colon.
Anderson Drew just putting in work tonight. I mean, he finds a way to get open, brings the ball in, even in good coverage by the Saints D-backs. I'm very impressed with him tonight.
2nd and 3 coming up for the Cadets. Trips package to the left side. Drew on the top. Here's a snap. He's looking to throw. Drops 3. Throws. Fires. Left side. Overthrown and incomplete. Trying for Vanderbosch that time. He had a half a step, but just overthrown.
Yep. It had him on a bit of a slant, and he had gotten behind the defender, but just couldn't connect.
Critical 3rd and 3 here coming up for the Cadets. As, again, we don't really know too much about their kicking game, and again, if in fact they can't convert this, would be probably well outside of range. So let's see if it brings up 4th down, 2 down territory here coming up for the Cadets. Again, they're down 28-0 with 2:21 remaining here in the first half. Here's a snap, option, right side. He decides to keep it, and that was a poor decision as he's wrapped up by 3 Saints, and that's going to be a tackle for loss back to the 34-yard line.
Tough play call. Speed option to the left side. Didn't look like they had yardage no matter who kept the ball between the quarterback and the running back. The Dwenger defense was all over it.
Yeah, way too much penetration by the Saints defense there, as Drew was not able to make any real decision whatsoever. And he's plucking grass out of his helmet, and he comes back. This will be 4 down territory.
Got a generous spot there, too.
I would agree with that. It's going to be 4th and 6 coming up from the 34-yard line. Bird from the shotgun, looks to throw, fires to the left side. He's got a man, it's caught! That's Vanderbosch on the catch down near the 20-yard line.
Outstanding throw. He set up on rhythm from that shotgun snap, took 1-step drop and delivered to Vanderbosch out on the left-hand side, and I think that ball was coming at him before he even turned around out of his break.
I think you're right.
It may have stuck in his face mask had he not caught that.
All right, they're knocking on the door right at the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for Concordia. Again to throw on 1st down. Throws out to the flats. He's got his man. Nice hitch. Gain of 10, maybe 11 that time to Vanderbosch.
I believe they went right back to the same play. It worked a play ago. Let's give it another shot. Equally as successful.
Run it till you stop it. Gain of 11 that time. And that is going to bring up a 1st and goal for the Cadets at the 9-yard line now. Again, they're moving right to left. Wind in their face. Bird really putting some mustard on that ball. And now let's see, we've got a timeout on the field Bishop Dwenger and Coach Kolkman calls a timeout, so that'll give us a chance to call a 30-second timeout as well. 28-0 is your score. The Bishop Dwenger Saints on top of the Concordia Cadets. Concordia threatening now with a 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. Stick around, folks. This is SAC Football on Redeemer Radio, 106.3 FM.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
1.
Welcome back to SAC Football, ladies and gentlemen. We've got an update from Nick Gray on the south side of town. Nick, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, we've got Wayne and Snyder playing tonight, and that should be a great ball game, and it's starting that way. Right now it's tied 7-7, so we'll keep an eye on that, and all the other updates, we'll bring them to you at halftime. Back up to you guys.
1st and goal for Concordia. Here's a snap from the 9-yard line. He looks to throw, looking left, into the end zone. Oh, out of bounds. We've got a flag, though, as well.
Howie Steele on the coverage. I believe he may have interfered near the end zone there. We'll wait the official ruling here.
Pushed him in the back.
It is a push. Defense against the defense. So again, from the 9, they will move it forward to the 4-yard line.
Been attacking Mr. Steele over there, and interesting that they would make a substitution here, bring in Gage Renbarger at the corner position, and give somebody else a shot at this point.
Looks like Big Joe Tipman is coming in his nose as well. Maybe a little better, bigger pressure up front. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line now after the penalty. Single setback. Here's a snap. Option right. Handoff. Dancing into the end zone. Nearly untouched. And that is a touchdown for Amir Drew.
Great running play. Just simply a zone off to the right-hand side. And that right-hand side of the Concordia offensive line finally showed some push in the run game right there.
That they did.
Got something.
Harkens back to the first quarter when they were pushing the Saints backwards. So again, first score of the night for Concordia with 45 seconds remaining in the first half. The snap, hold, and kick are all good. 28-7 is your score with 45 seconds to go in the first half. We'll keep things right here. Go down to the sidelines and check in with Joey Colon.
Well, you talked about the right side of the offensive line of the Concordia Cadets. I'm telling you what, from behind the end zone, I think I might have been able to run through that hole that they created for that running back.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Oh, I don't know.
That's
Easy
a stretch,
there.
but yeah, maybe. Absolutely. Hey, Joey, up here, we're getting a lot of wind. What's it like down there on the field?
You know what? Honestly, it seems to be died down a little bit down here.
Okay.
Just every once in a while you get a brisk wind hit your back, but it might be going away.
All right.
It looks rough up there, though.
Yeah, it's yeah. Pete Henry's hairpiece is all over the place. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to pay for that later, Corey.
Yes.
No, don't leave, Pete. I'm just kidding. All right, 28-7 is your score. The Saints on top of the Concordia Cadets. As Concordia will now kick this one away from the 40-yard line. Again, the Saints preparing again in the third quarter to get the ball as they deferred. Kaczynski, number 91, will be kicking this one away for Concordia. Again, they're kicking right to left on your radio dial, kicking right into the wind. Again, let's see if, in fact, he gets a lot of elevation on this one, if the wind checks it up. And this is going to be a short kick this time, taken by an up back by the Saints. That's Eifert with the ball, spins out of one tackle, and finally gets taken down near the 30-yard line.
Ball at the 30. Normally in this situation, 43 seconds left to half. You've got a 3-score lead. You'd normally run a play or two and take it into the locker room. But I think the added addition or issue of the wind and having it at your back makes me wonder if Coach Watts won't take a shot or two.
Well, and you know, they've been successful going over the top, you know, on that play action. So let's see. Lytle will be in the shotgun here. And he does. He looks to throw. It's going to be a quick hitch. Oh, in and out of the hands of the receiver and incomplete that time.
Lucas Crone had one, basically just simply a drop. I think maybe he tried to turn and run before he caught it.
That's right. So they burn the first down with an incompletion. They stop the clock with 40.3 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Got something whenever.
Again, ball just north of the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Saints. 2nd and 10, excuse me, off the incomplete pass. Again, he looks to throw. Fires left side.
Oh.
Incomplete and nearly picked. Looks like they were off on their timing there.
Yeah, simply a hitch route to Griffin Eifert, but that ball wasn't anywhere near Griffin on the throw. Almost right to Kamari Anderson-Drew at the cornerback position.
Right.
So, yeah, if I'm Coach Watts, I'm watching those two plays and thinking maybe we ought to run the ball and get into half.
Darn right. 36.6 remaining here. 3rd and 10 now coming up for the Saints. They're going to empty the backfield here. Coach Corey.
Yeah.
Here's a snap. He looks to throw. No, quarterback draw through the middle. He puts his shoulder into it, and immediately we have a timeout. Good call by Concordia.
He didn't call a timeout.
He did not?
I can't believe it, but he did not.
Wow. Clock continues to tick as the punt team comes on for the Saints. They place the ball at the in between the 33 and 34-yard line.
They don't have to kick.
No.
19 seconds left on the play clock, 7 on the game clock. They do not have to kick here.
Oh, they're just.
I'm shocked.
They're going to run it out.
I'm shocked. Why wouldn't you have them punt?
And that's it. First half is over, ladies and gentlemen. Your halftime score, 28-7. The Bishop Dwenger Saints are over the Concordia Cadets. It is homecoming, so we've got an extended halftime presentation coming up here, and really excited to have as our first part of our homecoming guest entourage, Tony Lay from the Franciscan Center should be joining us during our halftime presentation. Lots to talk about here from Zollner Stadium. Stick around, folks. We're going to take a 1-minute break. Again, it's 28-7, the Bishop Dwenger Saints over the Concordia Cadets. We're back in 1 minute, and you're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
And this is our halftime presentation brought to you by Shawnee Construction. Shawnee Construction and Engineering, a full-service construction firm that meets and exceeds expectations. With a 94% repeat and referral business, when we say partnering for a lifetime, we mean it. That's Shawnee Construction and Engineering, our halftime sponsor. All right, folks, well, again, the festivities will ensue here shortly as the cheerleaders and banner squad are coming out to midfield for the Bishop Dwenger Saints. And I'm sure, Corey, there's probably going to be some cars and, I don't know, a host of things going on here for the Bishop Dwenger Saints at homecoming. But right now, I believe we're going to send it down to the sidelines and talk to Nick Gray, who's got a very special guest for us. Nick, are you ready, sir?
Yes, I am, guys.
All right.
Welcome to the halftime report here. Pleased to be joined by Tony Lay. One thing you failed to mention, guys, was the food trucks. And we've got a whole bunch of food trucks down in the end zone. Back up to you guys. Oh, just kidding. Anyhow, Tony, thanks for joining us. You're a very busy guy. Sean was talking a little bit ago about how busy it is this evening with the pom-pom girls, the flags out on the field, but I'm seeing you running all over the place.
Oh, it just adds to the excitement. It's a good way. It's a good kind of busy.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Tony's been involved with Redeemer Radio in many ways. Earlier today on Share-a-thon, representing the Franciscan Center. How'd that go?
We fell short of our goal. Just gives us a little
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Snyder traveled out to Wayne, and that one, guys, is still tied at 7 at the half. I think Wayne might be a little bit of a handful for the Panthers tonight. We'll see what happens. Carroll's really whooping it up on Southside this evening, 52-0. We've got Leo over at Belmont. That game's tied at 14-14. Huntington Northside at DeKalb. DeKalb's winning that one right now, 21-0. Columbia City's beating New Haven 14-7. Also, Woodlands beating Jay County 12-7. And the other game I always keep an eye on is the Angola, because eventually the Saints may play them in the playoff, and they are undefeated, and they are beating Fairfield right now 49-0. So back up to you guys.
All right, very good. We're going to go ahead and give an opportunity to Joey Cologne to turn his mic on and give us a brief overview, a 30-second view from the sidelines of that first half there. Joey, what'd you see down there? What was impressive and what needs work?
Honestly, the big story for me tonight, and you guys mentioned it, was Brendan Lytle's play-action passes. I haven't seen execution like that since back in 2008 by Dwenger legend Trevor Yerk in the ride pass.
Yeah. Like
Tyler Eifert downfield. So
like that shout-out.
Griff Eifert this year, Ty Eifert that year. It's good stuff. 10 years ago now.
There you go. Yep.
Back to you.
All right, very good. Thanks very much, Joey Cologne, for that update. The whistle blows, Corey, and on the Concordia side of things here, they're preparing to kick this one away. Second half adjustments. If you were in that locker room, I know it's tough to call it. What are you thinking?
First things first. Dwenger deferred to the second half, so they're going to get the ball. So defense, obviously, for Concordia has got to get a stop here. Got to get the ball back to their offensive unit. And they've got to make some hay here in the third quarter with the wind at their back.
Right.
That's a big deal. It's a big issue tonight. For me, I think that 2 catches for Kamari Anderson-Drew is not enough.
Yeah.
He's their big play guy. He averages 27 yards a catch on the season. They have got to get him more involved in the second half.
Good point. All right, so again, both teams are on the field. 28-7 is your halftime score, and we are getting ready to launch the third quarter of play. The Bishop Dwenger Saints will be receiving the ball, and Concordia will be kicking left to right on your radio dial, north to south. They've got the wind at their back. This should be a pretty good kick. Both teams are lined up. The whistle blows, and here comes your third quarter action. Ball is in the air, end-over-end kick, takes a hop, picked up near the 12-yard line, running right through the middle, puts a shoulder into it, still on his feet, finally takes a grinding stop near about the 36-yard line. TJ Tipman that time with about a 20-25-yard return there out to the 36-yard line.
Middle wedge return straight up the middle, back out to the 35, and the Saints offense once again will start with great field position.
28-7 is your score, and this is the first drive in the third quarter. Key always, Corey, to set the tone for the second half.
No question about it. I'm sure they want to exert their run game here a little bit and grind some clock.
Brendan Lytle, sophomore quarterback, with the handoff, left side, putting his shoulder down. It looks like Tipman, number 39 on the carry.
Devin Tipman and Liam Fletcher again for the Concordia defensive front on the stop. And, you know, the run game has had some struggles for the Saints against this front of the Concordia Cadets. That's probably why they've found some yardage over the top in the play action area.
Gain of 3 that time, brings up 2nd and 7. We're going to talk about a stat here that's very interesting after this play. Here's a quick give, blast up the right side. Nice push that time. Devin Tipman again on the carry. He's going to bring up 3rd and short. When you look at the stats for the 2 defensive ends here, these are not big guys. They play a lot bigger than themselves. When we look at McKinney, he's a junior, 6'2", 170. We talked about Fletcher, returning starter, 6'2", 180. Corey, when you think about a DN checking in at 170 and 180, that's typically not the same, not the right size.
Not at all, but they're big fellas, they're big defensive tackles, kind of push the flow out to those DNs.
That's right. On 3rd and 2, here's a big push. I think he's going to be just shy of the first down. Tipman again tries the left side.
Saints didn't blink. They immediately put in their power running back trio coming into the game, and McGarry, Ellinger, and TJ Tipman. So I don't think there's any question as to whether they're going to go for it here, Sean.
I think you're right. 4th and inches now. Ball just shy of the 45-yard line for the Saints. Again, they hard counted earlier and were able to get a free 5 yards early in the contest. Will they do it here? Power eye left Here's a snap. Give to the tailback. Left side. Puts his shoulder into it. Has the first down and more. Out to about the 48-yard line.
They made contact, did Concordia, in the backfield to a certain extent, far enough into the backfield to keep a first down from happening. But it's just not a fair fight behind Joe Tippmann. It really isn't.
No, it is not. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Saints. Ball resting out the 48-yard line. This is third quarter action. 9:52 remaining. 28-7 is your score. Saints on top and driving. 52 yards to a score for the Saints now. Snap, tailback, left side. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Falling forward to the 50 is Tippmann again, number 39.
Devon's had a lot of carries, not a lot of yardage. Last week he found running lanes that you could drive a truck through out at Carroll, but tonight got to hand it to Concordia up front defensively.
Yeah, doing a nice job. Front seven plugging those holes and not allowing him a lot of room. Gain of 2 that time brings up a 2nd and 8. Lytle will be in the shotgun. Now Tippmann's in motion around the left side. We've got a flag on the play as he cuts it up and gets north and south inside the 45.
I get the sense they may call illegal motion there. I think maybe the Devon Tippmann in motion took a step towards the line of scrimmage maybe before, and a little procedure penalty there.
Yeah, so this one's coming back. That'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Saints. And now they're playing behind the sticks. They mark it back at the 45. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 13 now for the Saints, still near midfield. They wind the clock, and we're under 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This is the opening drive for the Saints. Lytle will be in the shotgun alone again. Man in motion. This time play action. He rolls out to the right. He's got pressure. Tries to look downfield. Big pressure. Major sack. Down at the 35-yard line.
Tried a little zone read keep on that, but Liam Fletcher was not fooled. He stayed home on the quarterback, and really he didn't make the tackle, but he forced him out wide enough that his defensive teammates could get there.
Yeah, he made the play without making the tackle. That's precisely right. So a massive sack that time. And the Saints are now facing a 3rd and looks to be about 22. Yeah, 3rd and 22, ball back at the 36-yard line. Lytle in the shotgun. Play action. Looks to throw. Has time. Throws over the middle. Crossing route. Hit. And ball is separated, and they call it incomplete.
Outstanding tackle by Cameron Johnson, the sophomore, 6 foot, 160-pound defensive back. He came through Blaine Houston to dislodge that football.
That he did.
After a great throw from Brendan Lytle, frankly.
Yeah, right through the middle, and Houston was not able to bring it in. So a nice stop by the Concordia defense here. As J.P. Filler is in to punt this one away. Good snap this time. Gets his leg into it, kicks into the wind, and it will take a Dwenger bounce, trickling down inside the 20, stopped up at about the 18-yard line.
Once again, Concordia had no one back to return the punt, and I don't quite understand that. Particularly when you're with the wind here, you think you'd want to return that.
Well, here comes Concordia. Again, big defensive stop that time. Killing that opening drive of the third quarter for the Saints. That will not make Coach Watts happy.
Now, that's what they needed. They needed a stop right out of the gate, and they've done that. Now it's time for the offense, and hopefully they figure out a way to distribute the ball to Kamari Anderson-Drew.
82 yards to go here for Concordia. Trips package to the right side. Here's a snap. Flowing to the right side. Quick give to Drew. Tries to find something north and south and just cannot. He gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Nothing there against that front. Jared Lee in from his linebacker position. These are the types of moments in a game, up 3 scores, where that front 3 in particular will start to exude some dominance up there.
So no gain on the play. Still continues to wind the clock and brings up a 2nd and 10 now. Now I've got a substitution on the field for the Saints. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. Here's Bird with the ball. Quick throw. in the flats. He's hit immediately and dropped near the 20-yard line. That's Tyler Grossman. He is a sophomore, 6 foot, 175 with the catch, and they're going to mark him at the 21-yard line.
Charlie Howe from his outside linebacker position was on top of Grossman almost immediately on the catch, and that's something that I thought that coming into 5 games into the season that maybe the Saints were a little bit susceptible in the pass game by their outside linebackers, but Howe has been up to the task tonight.
Even has a pick 6 under his belt, so yeah. All right, 3rd and long now, 3rd and 7 for Concordia. Blitz shown. Here's a snap. Pressure comes from the outside. He's wrapped up. He has dropped a sack back near the 15.
TJ McGarry.
Oh,
yep.
my goodness. He is a freight train, isn't he?
Bishop Dwenger has a 3-man front. They run a 3-4 defense, and those 3 down linemen obviously are putting pressure on the quarterback, but on every single play, Coach Kolkman, the defensive coordinator, is sending at least 1 linebacker along with those 3 defensive linemen. So they're rushing 4 and sometimes 5, and the offensive line doesn't know which guy's coming.
Right.
That's something.
Yeah. So Concordia into punt. Good snap here. Gets the ball away from nearly the 5. 2 men back deep for the Saints. Great punt. Taken near the 44-yard line. Gets a return. He's into the territory. That's Eifert getting around the right side. Still on his feet. Into the red zone. Takes a shoulder. Takes now near the 10-yard line. Eifert with a huge return for the Saints.
Wow, another big special teams play. And the reason that you have a returner back on a punt return. Concordia chose not to return it. Dwenger does. Flips the field on them. Great return and gives them the ball inside the 10.
1st and goal coming up for the Saints. Joey Colon from the sidelines. What do you have?
Griffin Eifert on that return showed a lot of moxie towards the end of it. He faced a couple of cadets right in front of him, and he lowered his shoulder and bowled right through him.
1st and goal coming up for the Saints now. I formation. Give to TJ around the right side. Still on his feet. Yep. Grinding. Touchdown.
Saints put in their power running backs, Ellinger at fullback, TJ Tippmann at tailback. They run a blast off the right side and made easy work of that 8 yards.
8-yard gain and touchdown for TJ Tippmann on the right side that time. So the Saints defense gives the offense a short field. Corey, every time we have watched the Bishop Dwenger Saints, the special teams just has a gold star right in the middle of that massive forehead. I tell you what, they are just lights out.
I had a chance to talk to special teams coordinator Todd Ellinger tonight on the field before the game, and I told him just that. I told him that he's doing an outstanding job with that group. They are making a huge difference.
Here's a swinging gate around the right side. Score it 2 right there. He is in, crosses the plane.
Drew Lytle.
Lytle coming up, number 19, decides to keep it. They had the option running around the right side. Decides to dive in for the 2-point conversion.
The older Lytle brother gets in on the act.
So score 2 more right there. 36-7 is your score. 5:11 on the clock in the 3rd quarter. We're out for 30 seconds. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Football fans, H&L Electric is your full-service electrical contractor. From commercial, industrial to residential. H&L Electric can handle the smallest to the largest of your projects for your business or residence. Special thanks to Pete Henry and H&L Electric. 36-7 is your 3rd quarter score. 5:11 to go in the contest. Sean McBride alongside Corey Kitchen up here in the booth. Joey Colon and Nick Gray on the sidelines for the action tonight as J.P. Filler will be in to boot this one away into the wind. Tees it up in the middle of the field at the 40. Here is the kick. Hangs up there. Finally taken near the 15-yard line. Good return on the way for Concordia. Wrapped up north of the 20, close to the 30-yard line.
Good coverage here once again by the Saints. Whole host of tacklers in on the play and just continue to make special teams plays.
Joseph Chandler, number 2 on the return that time for Concordia. And here comes Jake Bird and company on offense for Concordia. 5:07 remaining here in the third quarter. Ball resting just shy of the 29-yard line. Concordia moving left to right on your radio dial from the north to the south. Here is a snap. Give to the tailback through the middle, and nothing there.
Nothing whatsoever. Jake Chapala in there. Jared Lee in on the tackle. 77 Nolan Fisher in for the first time, I believe, tonight for the Saints up front at the nose guard position. Coach Kolkman told me they're 8, 9, 10 guys deep in that front three defensive line position. So when they can continue to send in play after play, fresh bodies, that's tough on an offensive line.
It surely is. Loss of 1 on the play. Tackle for loss of 1 that time for Amir Drew. From the shotgun is Bird on 2nd and 11. Here's a snap, looking left, checking off, firing over the middle. He's got him. That is their playmaker, trying to find some room. An open field tackle. He is wrapped up. Hard to bring down is Kamari Anderson-Drew.
He's got a little wiggle in his game, and he's able to get free. That's why he averages 27 yards a catch. But I thought actually the Saints defense secondary did a pretty good job in the open field there of corralling him.
They did, coming from all sides and really limiting in his ability. But again, very hard to bring down. He does get enough for a Concordia first down. Near midfield out to their 47. 1st and 10 for Jake Bird and company from the shotgun. 2 wideouts to the left, 2 right. Bird looks to throw, checks off, scrambles out of the pocket, rolling left, guns it through the middle. It is caught, picked up off the carpet, and taking it is Vanderbosch for another Concordia first down into Dwenger territory.
Outstanding play by Jake Bird there. He got flush from the pocket, he backed out of the pocket, turned, threw a strike on the run, and just did an outstanding job there. That's as good a play from the quarterback position as you'll see in high school football.
Yeah, he slung it. Boy, and he had some pepper on that one. Great strike that time as they moved the ball deeper into Dwenger territory. Marked down at the 33-yard line. Another first down for Concordia. 3 wideouts to the left. Single setback. Drew with the ball, looks to throw, looks right, fires right, thrown and caught, breaks 1 tackle, cannot break another. Flag comes out as Anderson-Drew gets knocked out of bounds.
We may have some sort of targeting or a horse collar or something out there on the Dwenger defense.
I think it was a face mask is what the white hat said, yeah.
Okay.
It was a high hit, so around the helmet. Yeah, you're right. So let's see what they mark that off. It is the 5-yard variety.
Coach Manigal obviously thought along the same lines that we did at halftime. They've got to get the ball to number 1.
That's all there is to it. Just north of the 21-yard line now is Concordia, putting a nice drive together here in the third quarter. Got just under 3 minutes to go here. But a mountain to climb. On 1st and 10. Here's Bird. Play action, rolling right. Quarterback keeper around the right side. He's got some room. Dancing inside the 10, the 15. Gets knocked out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
The Saints came with a 2-linebacker blitz up the middle, and I don't know whether that was a design quarterback keep or if that was a zone read, but Jake made the right decision and kept the ball himself on the outside and picked up some nice yardage.
Joey Colon, what do you have?
Do you guys think Anderson-Drew has stickum on his hands? I mean, the guy catches everything. Not only that, I just watched him toss a Dwenger defender blocking downfield on that last run. I mean,
he's tough as nails.
Jack of all trades, if you will.
That's right. All right, 2nd and short now for Concordia. After the quarterback bootleg to the right, here's the snap. Looks to throw, looking, has some time. Now flush from the pocket, rolling to the left, still looking downfield, has time, throws into the end zone. Oh, off the hands of the receiver and incomplete.
Yep, pass was intended for Vanderbosch. I thought he had that. Jake did a great job of extending that play, getting outside the pocket. He was even doing a little traffic directing out there, moving his receivers off to the right in sort of a scramble drill, and just off the outstretched hands of Vanderbosch.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Cadets. Again, they are threatening. This could be 4-down territory if they cannot convert here. The ball is resting at the Dwenger 14-yard line. Bird has a single setback behind him. 3 wide receivers to the left. Here's a snap. Blitz coming through the middle. They give to Drew. He's got the first down and more, down to about the 6-yard line.
Looked like the blitz was a B-gap blitz. They ran the ball through the A-gap right where the linebacker had vacated and found some real estate.
That they did. 1st and goal coming up for the Cadets. Ball now resting at the 6-yard line. We've got 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 36 to 7 is your score. Dwenger on top, but Concordia threatens. Same alignment now. Bird in the shotgun. Here's a snap. Play action, throwing out to the corner. Well overthrown and incomplete that time.
Yep, had double slants out of their 3-by-1 set there, and he just simply overthrew one of the slant routes. I'm interested that they haven't gone back to Kamari Anderson, Drew. He's one-on-one with Sam Obergfeld down here at the bottom of the field without any safety help over the top, and Sam's done a fairly good job on him tonight, but you'd think in a one-on-one situation in the red zone they'd take a shot at that.
Yeah, I'm feeling a fade coming on. I don't know why, but all right, 2nd now. The sticks are off from the 6-yard line. Quarterback decides to pitch it, and the ball is loose. It's on the ground, and it looks like there's still a scrum. Did Dwenger recover? No, 3rd down.
Yeah, they went to the speed option again. Honestly, they haven't had much success with that play all night. I'm not real sure why you'd run it down there in the
Joey,
red zone.
You saw it down there from the sidelines. That looked to be really not a very good pitch.
Well, yeah, not only that, Sean, is one of the things you tell your defensive players is to fall on the ball. Don't try to be a hero, and unfortunately for Dwenger, that's exactly what happened, and they missed an opportunity to get back on offense.
Tried the old scoop and score, and it didn't work.
All right, 3rd and goal now from the 15 for Concordia. Different formation now, twins right and left. Here's a snap, looks to throwing right. He's got backside pressure, throws on the run, and it's going to be thrown incomplete and short. Obergfeld made a grab for it, but no good.
The pressure up the middle was the deciding factor on that play. It flushed him out of the pocket. I think he had a defender around his ankles when he released the ball, Sean.
Yeah, he surely did. And that brings up a 4th and goal now from the 15. And the offense remains on the field as Bird trots in from the sideline with the play. It's a big down right here as we prepare to close out the third quarter action. 1:13 remaining on the clock.
Giving a little safety help over the top of Kamari now.
Twins right and left. Kamari is the wideout on the right side. Here's the snap. Looking left, throwing left to the corner of the end zone, off the fingertips of the intended receiver, and no good.
He had Vanderbosch again.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he cut his route short or just the ball was too long, but could not connect.
So the drive stalls from the 15 for Concordia. No points scored. They did take a lot of time off that clock, but that really doesn't do them any favors at this point, Corey.
Sure doesn't. They needed points there one way or another, and I think ultimately the play that killed the drive was the speed option run play.
Yep, I think you're right. Yeah. All right, so Dwenger now comes out on offense from their own 15-yard line and a fresh set of downs. Here's a snap, give to the tailback, bouncing it outside to the left. Tippmann takes it close to the 20-yard line.
Good tackle there by Nick Craddock, the safety, coming up in the box, 5'8", 165-pound senior for the Cadets.
Call that a gain of 4 for Tippmann. And they will still get off another play here to stay in the third quarter.
Assuming they'll keep this on the ground, let's get to the fourth quarter here.
Taking his time is Brendan Lytle. Here's a snap. Get a little draw through the middle this time. Keeping it on the ground. That's Devin Tippmann on the carry this time. They blow the whistle, and forward progress takes him north of the 20 out to about the 23-yard line. And that might do it for the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
3rd and 3 when we come back for the fourth.
Yeah, they will not get another snap off, so we will go ahead and take our 1-minute third quarter break. When we come back, again, as Corey mentioned, 3rd and 3 coming up for the Saints and 12 minutes of play. Stick around, folks. 36-7 is your score. This is SAC football on Redeemer Radio, 106.3 FM.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Well, guys, we've got some great games out there. Some different. Wayne leading Snyder 21-7, and that is just wrapping up the third quarter as well. Bishop Luers over at Northrop, and right now Northrop's leading that one 31-24. So we'll keep an eye on both those games because, man, there's some good action going on. Back up to you guys.
3rd and 3 for the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Here's a giver on the left side. Big push, and it looks like enough for a first down for the Bishop Dwenger Saints to start the fourth quarter.
Got something.
Another Devin Tippmann hard-nosed run for that first down. Still, 4 yards, 5 yards a pop. Not the double-digit yardage per carry that he had last week, but enough to get the job done and move the chains.
36-7 is the score to start the fourth quarter. The Bishop Dwenger Saints on top of the Concordia Cadets. Saints now with a fresh set of downs. Here's a snap. Again, a give to the tailback. End around left side. Breaks 2 tackles. Breaks out of another one. Trots out of bounds near the sticks. That is Tippin on the carry, number 39.
In motion out of an empty package, zone left, and nearly got the first down. Much more yardage on that play he was able to find.
Joey Colon, what do you have for us downtown?
Man, that Devin Tippmann, he's one scary dude. He's only a sophomore, and to see the strength and the speed that he has, when 2 years from now when he's a senior, I'd hate to see what he's going to look like.
Scary good, some of these kids out there today. 2nd and short now, less than a yard to go for the Saints. In the shotgun is Lytle, also a sophomore. Single setback. Here's a snap. Tailback. Off tackle right. Pushing his way through is Devin Tippmann. Looks like he will have enough for another Saints first down.
Yep, simple zone play. Pretty easy first day of training camp install for that play, but just what the doctor ordered, enough for another first down.
Folks, just a reminder, next week on Redeemer Radio, we've got the Battle of the Bishops, and then we preview Snyder as they take on not only the Bishop Dwenger Saints, but finish the season against the Bishop Luers Knights. We will have all 3 of those games right here on 106.3 FM. 1st and 10 for the Saints. Play action. Lytle keeps it low, flushed left side, on the roll, throws to the flats. Oh, off the hands of his intended receiver that time.
Braden Groves tight end, number 85, on the play and just off of his fingertips. Lytle's done a pretty good job tonight in play action. He's really hiding the ball well from the defense, doing some fundamental things that I'm sure he's been coached up on by Coach Watts.
2nd and 10 now off of the incomplete pass. Clock stops with 10:31 remaining here in the contest. 36-7 is your score. Saints on their way. Lytle under center now. I formation, quick into the tailback, right up the gut. Still on his feet. Breaking tackles as Devin Tippmann gets north of the 40 out to the 43-yard line.
It's what you call yak, Sean. That's yards after contact on that particular play. And, it was stopped almost in the backfield, and he made 5-yard gain out of it.
He's going to make his way off the field, hobbling now, favoring that right leg. But he's doing it fast, so might be temporary. Let's see what happens here. Powerful run that time. We'll call it a gain of 5. That's maybe the hardest 5 yards he earned tonight. Ball now at the 43-yard line. Saints run up to the line. I formation, give to the tailback, left side, looking for some room, putting his shoulder into it. Another 5-6-yard gain that time.
Number 26, senior Peyton Davis in for the first time tonight at tailback, and he looked like all the other running backs Dwenger has. And Todd Hartzog, the running back coach's stable there. Hard-nosed, falls forward, runs hard.
Low center of gravity, checking in at 5'8", 170 pounds. Nice display that time. Puts the ball at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 again for the Saints. Sticking with that I formation, running it right north and south. Again, that's Davis with a nice carry. Gets it north to about the 45-yard line into Concordia territory.
I want to take nothing away from the stable of running backs because they are outstanding, but I'll tell you what, that offensive line for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, I think Pete and I might have some yardage behind those guys.
I tell you what, I've said it before, Corey, this is the best O-line in Northeast Indiana, bar none, in my book. Gain of 6 that time. Again, quick give to the tailback, bouncing it outside, left side. Going to be stopped on the edge and driven back. Not much there, maybe a yard, if that.
Good job by the Concordia defense, continuing to play with some fight. Tough to play defense when you're down 36-7, but they haven't cashed it in yet. They are still fighting to the bitter end.
Going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Saints here with 8:20 remaining. Taking their time are the Saints, but still running up to that line here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 3. We see some clean jerseys in there now for the Saints. Here's a snap from shotgun. Lytle looks to throw. Flowing to the right side, looking downfield. He's got a Tiger by the tail, gets out of a step, makes the catch, and he is driven out of bounds. Number 85 for the Saints with enough for a Saints first down.
I think we've got this one coming back. Probably a lineman downfield, I'm guessing. But we will see what the official call is here. Lytle did a nice job of avoiding a sack there. Yep, lineman downfield.
Yep, Braden Groves with the catch for the Saints, but it will not count. They're going to bring this one back.
When you extend the play like that, Sean, and it lasts 5, 7, 10 seconds,
yep.
It's tough as a lineman to stay back.
That it is. Relatively clean game from the penalty perspective, especially here in the second half.
Oh, that's a great point that you make.
Yep.
Haven't seen many flags on the field, and we appreciate that.
Darn right. 7:50 to go as they wind the clock again. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 now for the Saints. Ball just inside the Concordia territory at the 48. Man in motion now, coming back to the quarterback now around the right side, getting north and south inside the 45 to the 44.
Peyton Davis once again came in motion out of that empty set and took the zone right. Did a nice job, but still looking at about a 4th and 3 here.
That they are. Offense still remaining on the field as Brendan Lytle is back on the sidelines talking to Coach Watts. And now he will bring the play in. Big down here for the Saints. Can they keep the drive alive is the question. Clock ticking now, under 7 minutes to go. Lytle will be under center, I formation. Here's a snap, tailback right through the middle. Now tries to break around the right side. Gets a big push, still on his feet, and finally they whistle him dead without bringing him down.
Going to be close.
It's going to be close. 4th and inches maybe?
Depends on the spot. Oh, that was 3rd down. The down marker guy had me fooled.
Yeah, surely did. Is that right? No, that was 4th, wasn't it?
I believe that was 4th. They're going to measure, I believe.
That was 4th, and they didn't make it.
Oh.
Yeah, the white hat just said first down Concordia.
Right.
So, yeah, the stick was wrong. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We were right. Our suspicions were right. They went for it on 4th, and they did not come up with it. So Concordia now takes over 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. 6:46 remaining in the contest. 36-7 is your score. Dwenger on top.
A lot of new clean jerseys in on defense for the Saints.
I just got the roster out. That's what I was doing right there. So here's Concordia on offense, led by Jake Bird. Here's the snap. Play action, looks to throw, looking downfield, has time, throwing it far right side. Man coverage, goes up, gets it. He's got it, yards after the catch, inside the red zone, still on his feet. Hard to bring down is Kamari Drew.
Outstanding catch. Didn't really bust his tail off the line of scrimmage, if I'm being perfectly honest, on that route. He kind of sauntered down the field rather than sprinted, but they were able to connect anyway.
Inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. And Concordia now with a 1st and goal. Going to be a trips package to the left side. Kamari Anderson-Drew alone on the right side. Bird in the shotgun. Give to the tailback. No, quarterback decides to keep it around the right side. Gunning for the end zone. Knocked out of bounds. Shy.
Just a little zone read keep by the quarterback, Jake Bird, around the right side, and got a little bit of yardage, but not enough to punch it in.
Now it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 3 now. Well, we'll call it actually the 2, inside the 3. As Bird is again over here talking to Coach Manigal from the sidelines. And now we'll run it in. Gets to the huddle with about 11 seconds to go here on the play clock.
They're going to have to hustle.
Yeah, they are. 5, 4,
under center.
3, 2, 1. Here's a snap just in time. Give to the tailback, punching it through. Touchdown, Concordia.
Something you don't see out of the Cadets very often, the quarterback under center in sort of a power running formation. But against what I would call the twos on defense for Dwenger, they were able to punch it in.
That they were, with 6:12 remaining here in the contest. So 6 more points on the board for Concordia. Brings the score up to 36-13. And now it looks like Bird and company will come back out onto the field and try for 2. Ball placed at the 3-yard line. And let's see, Twins right, Twins left, and a single setback. And now we've got a timeout on the field, Bishop Dwenger. So the defensive crew wants to talk about their formation and what they can do to defend this product. And we're going to step out for a 30-second break. Stick around, folks. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio, 106.3 FM.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about.
Football fans, Bishop Luers High School would like to extend a note of thanks to all who have generously given their time, talent, and treasure over the last 60 years. Your continued support is appreciated. That's Bishop Luers High School, a game sponsor tonight. 36-13 is your score. Timeout on the field is now over as the Bishop Dwenger Saints wanted to talk about a few things for their defense of this 2-point conversion coming up by the Concordia Cadets. Concordia will empty the backfield. Bird stands alone. 5 wideouts, 3 left, 2 right. Now a man in motion, trickling to the right side. Here's a snap. Looking to throw is Bird, looking right, firing right. Flag on the play. And that is probably going to be, no, he pointed to Concordia, didn't he?
I doubt it. I think that's got to be on Gage Renbarger of the Saints.
Right.
A lot of pushing and shoving out there. Kamari was trying to get free, and Gage had him locked up, but unfortunately he had a hold of him.
Yeah, that's right, a little too locked up. Yeah. So they will inch the ball forward down to about the 1-yard line. And now we've got some new players coming on for Concordia. And here comes Jake Bird from the sidelines. This is a 2-point conversion being tried here by Concordia with 6:12 remaining in the contest. 36-13 is your score. Tight formation now. Bird under center. Going to wind up in a basically power eye left. He's not going to get it. Big stuff that time by Bishop Dwenger. And the 2-point conversion is no good.
Anytime a spread football team gets in a power set and tries to run the football, it's normally not successful when you go away from what you do on a play-by-play basis.
No, that's exactly right. So your score remains 36-13, 6:12 remaining in the contest. We're going to go ahead and keep things right here. Just a reminder, University of St. Francis football tomorrow from the road right here on Redeemer Radio. Again, traveling to Illinois, just south of Chicago area. And so, again, check your times. I believe that's a 12:45 pregame with Joe Parson there. University of St. Francis football right here on Redeemer Radio, 106.3 FM. And remember, you can be listening around the world on the Redeemer Radio app or the Redeemer Radio website, www.redeemerradio.com. Very special thanks to everyone who donated this fall to a very successful fall share-a-thon. It's not over. It might be officially, but it's always a good time to donate to Redeemer Radio. We extend a very special thank you to all of those that have donated, not only your treasure, but also your time and your listenership. Ball knocked off the tee here as Concordia gets ready to kick this one away from their 40-yard line. Again, they'll be kicking into the wind. And we do have some fresh jerseys out there on the return team for the Bishop Dwenger Saints. And this is going to be a end-over-end short kick there. Very patiently returned this time, now breaking it out to the outside left.
Connor Chrisman on the return for the Saints, the junior wide receiver, 6'1", 150 pounds, number 14, did a good job of returning that safely, and once again giving the Saints pretty good field position around the 34-yard line.
And I believe, do we have Pichelny in there as a quarterback? Number 12, Carson Pichelny, checking in. He is a sophomore quarterback, 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Younger brother of state champion quarterback Blake Pichelny.
St. Vincent product. Here's a snap. And a quick give, and going to be hit in the backfield. The mesh was not good. He turned right, and the running back was going left. They did make the mesh, but that's going to be a tackle for loss of about 2, maybe 3, back to the 30-yard line.
I know this game hasn't gone the way of the Cadets tonight, Sean, at 36-13, but I got to tell you, in 3A, the Cadets may be a tough out.
I agree. I agree completely. One of the joys of working within the SAC for your regular season. 2nd and 12. And again, another broken play as Pichelny is in the grasp and whistled dead near the 26-yard line.
Something you often see with the JV unit coming on the field. The lights at times are a bit too bright on a Friday night for some of those guys.
Yep. So another tackle for loss. That's going to bring up a 3rd and we'll call it 18 here now. I formation being lined up for the Saints. Pichelny under center. Boy, I've said that many times. Here's a snap, quick give, fullback. Not much there. Gets north of the 25 out to the 27, and that's going to bring up a 4th and forever for the Saints, and it looks like the punt team is trotting on.
Pichelny's brother, Blake, is the state champion quarterback in 2015 for the Saints, is playing at DePaul at the Division III level. I believe he's playing actually 3rd-string quarterback, but he's been on the field at tight end and doing some other things for the DePaul Tigers this year.
So the punt team is on for Bishop Dwenger. We've got 2 men back deep for Concordia, standing near their 33-yard line. Great snap. Kick is away, end-over-end kick. Should take a Dwenger bounce, and it does. Checked up and moving to the left side. And finally getting taken down, I believe that's Vanderbosch, it looks like, number 8. Not much of a return, gets it out to about the 37-yard line. Maybe the 38, gain of a 5 on the return.
I'll tell you, Sean, even the JV punt unit is still good in coverage.
They surely are. So 3:59 remaining here in the contest as Concordia comes back out, trying to chip away at that 36-13 deficit. And certainly some clean jerseys now on the Dwenger defense. Brand new front three. Here's Bird, looks to throw on first down, checks off. He's got pressure. He's wrapped up, finally gets the ball away. It skips into the receiver. They called that a catch. Okay.
No,
the far side calls it no good. Yeah, I thought for sure that skipped up right to him. So that is an incomplete pass and brings up 2nd and 10.
All right. We're all on the same page now. Incomplete pass.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, you mentioned the clean jerseys and the JV unit basically being in the game, but it's my understanding the JV unit's been outstanding this year. I believe they're undefeated at this point for the Saints as well. So, having success throughout the entire football program at Bishop Dwenger right now.
Right. 2nd and 10 now off the incomplete pass. Clock stops at 3:48. Pressure coming. Here's a snap. Looks to throw, checks off. He's got pressure, flushed, rolling right, still rolling, decides to tuck it and run. He's going north and south. He's got the 1st and more, gets past midfield, drops a defender, and gets nailed down near the 40-yard line.
JV front line there for the Saints did a really good job of flushing Jake Bird out of the pocket, but he was able to find some running room this time against the secondary.
It will be enough for a first down as Bird's keeper takes it down into Dwenger territory near the 42. 1st and 10 now for Concordia. From the shotgun, here's Bird. Looking left, pressure through the middle, gets out of it, steps up, going deep. Over the middle, double coverage, incomplete, flag.
Yeah, I'm afraid interference back there. Looked like number 33, Conley Foreman, the junior defensive back, had himself kind of caught between Kamari, Anderson Drew, and the football, and you're going to get flagged for that on most occasions.
Yeah, was not able to turn around and spy the ball in. So.
Well, that's a great point. You got to find the ball back there.
That's exactly right. Well, remember, football fans, as they mark off this penalty here, tailgate talk next week, 6 p.m. No issue this week. As we had Share-a-thon, we went live from the studio up here to the booth. So tailgate talk will be back. Casey and the boys coming to you at 6 p.m. next Friday night. Our game of the week will be the Battle of the Bishops, coming to you live from Bishop Lewis High School. So that will be a Lewis broadcast. Should be fun. Hopefully 3 in the box. Corey, you'll be with us.
Outstanding.
Along with Matt Geely, so I'll have both my color guys with me as we make the call from Lewis High School, as is tradition here on Redeemer Radio. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Trying the end around is the tailback. Getting some good room, dancing through that line. Looks like number 45 for Concordia on the carry that time. That's Sam Hudson.
And number 44 for the Saints, Charlie Downey, in on the tackle.
They mark the ball at the 24-yard line. Gain of 4, bringing up 2nd and 6. Clock ticking down now, 2.5 to go in the contest. 36-13 is your score. Dwenger on top. Here's a quarterback keeper, play action around the right side, guns it into the end zone, and knocked away and incomplete that time. Getting a paw on it was number 41, Corey.
What a throw.
Yeah.
What a throw. Sam Pisa back there, sophomore defensive back, to get a hand on it, but he threw that off of virtually off of one leg on the run for about a 30-yard flip into the end zone. Bird's got an arm on him.
That he does. Sam Pisa on defense there for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, son of legendary footballer Paul Pisa.
Woo.
And I'm going to stop the sentence right there. 2:24 remaining in the contest. 3rd and 6 for Concordia. Here's a snap. Looking to throw. Bird guns it. Nice play. Oh, tip drill. Incomplete.
Saints did a nice job of getting a hand on that one. It looked like Drew was open on that slant route, and I didn't pick up the number of who got a paw on it, but it was a nice deflection.
Yeah, I believe it may have been Travis Tippman, number 22, senior linebacker. Might have gotten a paw on that one. The incompletion stops the clock with 2:20 to go, 36-13. Again, your score And now, after the 2 incomplete passes, the Concordia Cadets are facing a 4th and 6 from the Dwenger 24-yard line. Jake Bird comes in from the sidelines with the play. He will have a single setback behind him. 2 wideouts left and right. He looks to throw, pressure coming through the middle. He's got time, makes the throw, caught near the 19. I believe that was number 12, Brandon Davis, on the catch.
My mercy, that was a fastball in there on that hitch route. I think Brandon might have had the wind knocked out of him on that catch.
Right, yeah. And he needed 6, and he got 5.5.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Cardinal
just
rule.
shy. Boy, oh boy. Know where that stick is.
Cardinal rule for a receiver, you got to run the hitch route at the sticks.
So they turn the ball over on downs with 2:14 remaining in the contest. And it looks like we've got a timeout on the field, so we'll step out for a little 30-second break. Stick around, folks, for the end of the contest after this 30-second break. You're listening to SAC Football here on Redeemer Radio, 106.3 FM.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen, and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Back live action here at Zollner Stadium. It is the Piston Bowl, the Bishop Dwenger Saints versus the Concordia Cadets. 2:14 remaining here in the contest. 36-13 is your score. And it looks like the Saints are still huddled up over there on the far sidelines. And they finally blow the whistle, and here come the Saints on offense. The Concordia Cadets went for it on 4th and 6 and came up with 4th and 5. So, again, we've got the Saints now coming up on offense.
This is a really young group in here.
Indeed.
Offensively now.
Pichelny will be the quarterback. He'll be under center with an I formation behind him. Give to the tailback, left side, trying to find something. They started at the 19, get out to the 20. Really was not able to get a read on the number. Probably a tipman on the carry, I think is what I heard Sam say.
Well, you'd probably be all right with that call, Sean.
You're right. I think there's 20 of them on the team, so
we'll go with that.
That's right. So again, the Bishop Dwenger Saints will try and stretch this clock out here as much as they possibly can. On 2nd and 9, again, that I formation. Quick give to the fullback this time. Bounces it out to the left side. Nice run. Oh, a late flag comes out as the fullback gets out near the 30-yard line.
Is that number 92 on the carry?
Might have been.
John Michael Fabini.
It was.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. It's a New Jersey in the game.
And unfortunately, this looks to be a hold against the Bishop Dwenger Saints. So they mark off 10. That takes them back inside the 20, down to the 16-yard line, and they wind the clock with 1:20 here to go. So, Corey, as it now becomes just basically academic, your real thoughts on the play of the Bishop Dwenger Saints tonight?
Well, same recipe that they've had all season. I sound like a broken record in that regard, but looking forward to next week, I think, is what I'm kind of anticipating, and based on what I've seen from Bishop Luers, and maybe you can speak to this a little bit more than I can, Sean, but I have a hard time believing that the Knights can get enough stops defensively to make this a game next week.
Yeah, that's going to be the real problem for the Bishop Luers Knights is up front, that 7. Comparing the Bishop Dwenger offensive line and the defensive front 7 for Bishop Luers, it's going to be a real struggle for the Knights. And as we wind things down here for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, as they're going to walk away with a 36-13 victory here in about 20 seconds, we'll send it down to the sidelines for a final update from around the area with Nick Gray, who's got, I think, probably some very interesting scores to pass along. What do you have for us, Nick?
Well, guys, that Bishop Luers Northrop game is going back and forth. Luers just scored, and now lead Northrop 38-31. But I think they've got like 7 minutes to go, so that's probably going to be about another 5 touchdowns out there.
Yeah.
One of my interesting things this evening is Northside has not scored out at Homestead. Homestead's leading that one 36-0. Wayne just intercepted the ball. There's less than 2 minutes to go, and they are beating Snyder 21-7. So that's gonna be interesting. And really, it's going to be kind of interesting because Dwenger may get the opportunity to play Wayne again later on in the playoffs. So fun to watch that one. Other than that, really, Columbia City is leading New Haven 21-7. Woodland's out at Jay County. They're winning 34-21. But that's about it. So we'll send it back up to you, and then I know that we're working on getting Coach Garrett here in a second.
Your final score here, ladies and gentlemen, 36-13. The Bishop Dwenger Saints remain undefeated here, 6-0 in your 2018 season. Both teams are extending the handshakes at the line. We've got Pete Tippmann working on some totals for us, and so I think right now we're going to go ahead and step out for a little 1-minute break. When we come back, hopefully we've got some interviews. So stick around, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to SAC Football here on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.